Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and on this one I'm going to be showing you the best Spiritomb build for raids on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let's start off with where to get him. So to get Spiritomb, we're going to be coming right here on the map to these ruins, so you want to fly over to Glyphado Gym. And then we're just going to make our way down by jumping off this mountain. As soon as you jump off the snowy mountain, you should be able to see the ruins right there. I'm in a snowstorm right now, so it's a bit harder to see. And then you just want to drop down, and behind the actual ruins right here, there should be a Spiritomb. I'm just going to take mine out to get the materials, because I already have my Spiritomb, but you're going to want to go ahead and catch it. And what you're going to be looking for is a ghost type tera, because that's the actual tera we are going to be using. We're going to be running a ghost type tera and a metronome as the actual item. Now let me show you where to get the metronome right now. Before I do that though, we've just started up a new Discord server. If you want to join, feel free to join. Everyone's welcome. Gonna have a lot of fun there. Link will be in the comments. So to get the metronome, you're gonna want to fly over to Leventia North. Once you're at Leventia North, we're just gonna be heading down in this direction to the Delibird shop. I want you to go inside there. And then we're going to be clicking battle items, scrolling down until you find the metronome. Now the metronome is going to cost you 15,000 Pokedollars, and what it does is it's a chain item, so if you attack, say with Shadow Ball, it'll be at 100% damage on the first turn. If you use Shadow Ball again on the second turn, like twice in a row, it'll go to 120% damage, and the more you use it, the more powerful it'll get. 140 on the third turn, and so on until you reach 200% on the sixth turn. If you get interrupted, the damage is reset. Now, once you get out of the actual Delibird shop in Leventia, I want you to turn right, and we're going to be heading towards the Chansey supply shop to get our Nature Mint. Now, Spiritomb has the same attack and special attack, but the one we're going to be running is special attack, so we're going to need to buy a Modest Mint, which is up in special attack, down in attack. As you can see there, up in special attack, down in attack. And we're going to need to put our EVs into special attack and HP. Now, we don't have the best HP in the world, but as you can see, we really make up for it in the special defense and defense. We're quite bulky in that regard. So to get your EV training items, what you'll need to do is go back inside that Chansey supply shop, and you can buy HP ups for 10,000 each. We're going to need to buy 26 of these and apply them all to Spiritomb. And we're going to also need to buy 26 calciums and apply them to Spiritomb. This will get our special attack up. If you really want, you can buy one iron or zinc as well to put the remaining points into defense or special defense. Now you're going to make sure you have max IVs in everything except attack on your Spiritomb. If you don't know how to check this, go in your main menu and then click boxes. And then if you're hovering over a Pokemon, just click the plus button on your controller. And on the right hand side, your stats will turn into your IVs. Your max IVs will either say hyper trained or best. As you can see, I've hyper trained 5 of my stats, being HP, special attack, special defense, speed and defense. And I've just left my attack because we don't use it. It'd be a waste of money. So this is how you're going to find out how many bottle caps you will need. If you didn't know, bottle caps are used to trade in exchange for max IVs. If you don't know where to get bottle caps, just visit any Delibird shop and then click general goods, and then the first item will be a bottle cap. You're going to need to buy however many you need. Normally with Pokemon you'll need 5, which will cost you 100,000. After you've got your bottle caps that you need, I want you to fly over to Montenevera. And we're going to be speaking to this person quite close to the Pokemon Center with the Abomasnow. He will hyper train your Pokemon. Choose your Spiritomb, and then you want to click bottle caps. And then you want to click HP, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. And then you want to click start the training, and then you have max IVs. So now that your EV and IVs are out the way, we're going to move on to the ability. Now, Spiritomb has 2 abilities. The first one is kind of useless in these raids. The second one is the one we're going to be using, but it is a hidden ability. So we're going to need an ability patch to use it. So I want you to use an ability patch on your Spiritomb to get it the ability Infiltrator. What this does is the user ignores the opponent's protective moves and stat boosts from moves. So let's say they use a move that boosts their special defense. We ignore it and we hit right through it. Kind of a nice ability to have, especially against some of these Pokemon we get put against. So for our moves, we're going to be running Shadow Ball, Nasty Plot, Snarl, and Shadow Sneak. Shadow Ball going to be our main move. We are a Ghost type Tera, so that's going to do a lot of damage, especially when we terrestrialize, and it can lower the target's special defense. Now we are a Dark type as well, so we have the move Nasty Plot. What this does is it increases our special attack by 2 stages. Very strong move, ups our damage a lot. Our third move is going to be Snarl. So we attack the opponent with this. We get a charge towards our Terrestrialize, and it lowers the special attack of our opponent. So we're only going to be using this on special attackers. Now there is a second option for this move. You can replace Snarl with Taunt if you start to struggle with like Thunder Wave, Burns, Sleeps, stuff like that. But I'm sticking Snarl on for now. I will switch if I need to. Now we also have Shadow Sneak, because Spiritomb is a very slow Pokemon, and if we're one away from Terrestrializing and we're about to die, then we can get a cheeky little Shadow Sneak in there, and we can Terrestrialize when we come back before we die. It's not very strong, but it does have its uses. If you prefer not to have Shadow Sneak, you can always have Dark Pulse if you really want to. So we learn Shadow Sneak, Nasty Plot, and Shadow Ball through level up, so you don't need to worry about them. Just level up your Spiritomb to level 100 and you can just relearn all these whenever. However, Snarl, we're going to need to get a TM to get this move. So we're going to visit a TM machine, which is the green part of a Pokemon Center. Then we're going to go over to the dark section and we're going to go over to TM30 Snarl. And this is going to cost us 800 LP, 3 Mischief Fangs, and 3 Squawkabilly Feathers. Now I'm going to show you where to get these right now. Now for the Mischief, you're going to need to come over to the bottom left corner of the map. It's going to be South Province Area 4 Watchtower. I want you to fly over there. And once you get here, then there should be a Mischief that spawns relatively quickly around this little watchtower right here. So you just want to search the grassy area. There's one right there. We're just going to take that out, and that's going to get us our Mischief Fangs. For our Squawkabillies, we're going to come to the right side of the map near Artisan. We're going to put a waypoint right here, and then we're going to fly over to Artisan East, and we're going to make our way over. So just going to make our way over right now. As soon as it says East Province Area 1, you can find your Squawkabillies. There's a pack right there, so we're just going to take them out. This will get us our Squawkabilly Feathers, and now we can make our Snarl. Now that we've gone over the full build, let's get into some raids. So our first raid is going to be a 5-star Psychic type Dragonite. Let's see how it goes. So it's not a special attacker, it is a physical attacker, so we're just going to get straight in there with the Nasty Plot. It uses Dragon Rush on us first though. Most Pokemon are going to be faster than us, so we use Nasty Plot and get that special attack up by 2 stages. The Dragonite does get burned, I'm guessing by the Drifloon. It uses Hurricane, we avoid it, it's only got 70% accuracy. And now we're going to get into the Shadow Balls. So that's the first one, doesn't do too much, but we're just trying to get that Terrestrialize at the minute. The Dragonite uses Aerial Ace, and as you can see, we're barely taking any damage. We are very bulky. 108 special defense and defense. It steals some of our Terra Charge, which is unfortunate, and then uses Safeguard. It's already burnt though at this point, so it needs to remove negative effects from itself. It uses Dragon Rush on us. It gets a critical hit, which is very unfortunate, and we're just going to use Shadow Ball again, doing a little bit of damage to that shield. We do not get the special defense drop. I don't think he kills us even if he hits us, which he doesn't with his Hurricane, so we're going to use Shadow Ball again. Hopefully get that special defense drop. We don't. It removes negative effects from itself. I don't think it had any. It's going to use Dragon Rush on us. I did think we would survive another hit, which we do. Only on 2 HP, but still we survive it. And then we use another Shadow Ball. Its shield is nearly gone now. I just want it to take us out at this point. Now we're going to use Shadow Sneak here. Get a little bit of damage up before we go to that shield. Let's see how much it does. And then we go down, we lose a little bit of time on our actual time meter. Now that we're back, we can Terrestrialize and use Shadow Ball to destroy the shield. I'm quite confident we can defeat this Dragonite. If we really wanted, we could have healed and then Terrestrialized, and we probably still would have won. So it uses Hurricane, which is a really bad move, but it does confuse us. Let's see if we can break through that confusion with our Terrestrialize. We do break through it. Now this is going to destroy the shield. See how much damage it does. So it does a little bit of damage. It does break the shield. It uses Rain Dance, so now its Hurricane's guaranteed to miss. I mean guaranteed to hit. There's the shield gone. So we snap out of our confusion and we do use Shadow Ball. This will probably finish the Dragonite, and the Dragonite goes down. As you can see, that was quite a comfortable raid. We didn't really panic at any point that we was going to lose or anything. It was all under control. And Dragonite can be quite a hard raid sometimes if you get certain type matchups which aren't the best for it. So let's move on to the second raid. So we found our second raid. It's a 5-star ghost type Glade. Let's get straight into it. Now I will say Spiritomb is very good in raids just because it only has one weakness and it's only 2 times weak to it, which is Fairy. and it's immune to normal fighting and psychic. So this is like the perfect raid for us. So the Gallade uses Fury Cutter, do a little bit of damage. We're going to use Nasty Plot. If it does set up its Fury Cutters, that could be quite bad. It does use Fury Cutter again. We're using Nasty Plot again, and now we're on +4 special attack. It's going to use Fury Cutter again. We're going to use Nasty Plot again, so we're on maximum special attack, +6. Now, hopefully the Gallade doesn't use Hypnosis here. I want to get this attack away. It doesn't. It uses Shadow Sneak. It can't use Close Combat, and it can't use Psycho Cut, because we're immune to them both, so we're having a fun time here. Let's see how much this does. It does quite a bit of damage, takes it to just over half. Hopefully it doesn't put its shield up. It doesn't put its shield up, that's amazing. We're going to take it to the red with this at least. So there we go, we do a lot of damage with that Shadow Ball. We reduce its special defense. It uses Fury Cutter on us, and then its shield goes up. As you can see, the shield goes up for the rest of the health, and it's not going to be long now until we've just completely beat this raid. Very easy raid for us. Suppose this is like the perfect counter for Gallade. So we get hit with a Fury Cutter again. It does a lot of damage this time, and now we're going to use a Shadow Ball. That does about half to the shield, and then we're going to use Shadow Ball again. I'm guessing this one finishes, so I don't think it finished it off quite, and there's a little bit left. It uses Fury Cutter on us again, takes us down to 71 health, and then the actual Sylveon uses Moonblast to finish off that little bit of health it had left. And that's the second raid over with, one of the easiest raids you'll see. Let's move on to the third raid. So we found our third raid. It's a 5-star Psychic type Luxray. Let's begin. So this raid is where Taunt will probably be more useful than Snarl, even though Snarl hasn't been useful so far because all we're facing is physical attackers. But you can always choose which one you prefer. I prefer Snarl. Makes special attacking raids amazing. So we're going to start off with a Nasty Plot after he hits us with a Discharge. So he doesn't do too much damage, and we raise our special attack by 2 stages. He gets paralyzed because Guard of War has Synchronized, and then we use Shadow Ball. It does a lot of damage, as you can see. It's a crit, was only on +2, and it reduces that special defense. Paralyzed, he can't move. That's funny, because he's an electric type. Oh, he uses Wild Charge. It doesn't do too much damage, but he does use Electric Terrain. I do really love how bulky Spiritomb is in these raids. It can take so many hits and still output a lot of damage at the same time. We use Shadow Ball again. It does a lot of damage. Again, we did get the special defense drop, so it does more than last time. However, it does paralyze us with a Thunder Wave, and then the shield goes up, so it removes negative effects from itself. So now it is no longer paralyzed. Then it used Wild Charge on us. It does more than last time because of the electric terrain. We can't move because we're paralyzed this time. So now that the metronome has been broke, I'm going to try and use Shadow Sneak. I couldn't, paralyzed again, couldn't move. That is very unlucky because it was a 30% chance to happen, and it happened both times. We're going to try it again. We did manage to do it this time. We're just trying to get that terrestrialized at the minute. It uses Discharge again. And now we're going to actually heal up. So we heal up, we get rid of that paralysis and get some health back. It uses Wild Charge on us. And then I'm going to use Shadow Sneak again. Do a little bit of chip damage, get another charge towards our Terrestrialize. It uses Crunch. I don't know why it used Crunch. It could have finished us there. And then the Luxray goes down because our teammates finish off. I think it actually went down to Aftermath from Drifloon there. I did actually want to Terrestrialize and then finish it off with Shadow Sneak just because I thought it would be funny, but I guess we didn't get to. I know some of you guys will probably hate to see Luxray going down in a raid like this, but had to happen for the greater good. Now, if you enjoyed this raid and want to check out an I Am Valiant raid that's very good in raids, then check out this video on screen right now, and I'll catch you on the next one.